June 4th, 1930, was the first night that lights went on at the Hollywood Pantages. Marion Davies was on the screen, and Al Jolson was on the stage. Alexander Pantages believed the show started the minute you saw his theaters. He had audiences intrigued before the curtain went up. The Hollywood Pantages was his last and his grandest. For 70 years, audiences have shared in the fantasy this extraordinary theatrical space conjures up. Over the past 40 years, there have been many attempts to modernize the theater's look. A drop ceiling was added to the outside lobby. A central concession stand was built, and the ornate chandeliers were replaced. Today, the Hollywood Pantages Theater has been returned to the luster and majesty of its original conception. Orchestrating this transformation was Zoltan Pali of SPF Architects. Though a young firm, they've garnered several prestigious awards.
The approach, I have to say, in this particular project was white knuckles. Basically, I was brought on the project, and the train was moving so fast I could just hold on to the rails, and just basically keep up. Everything moved so fast for Nederlander. They had to get the production in within 11 months of my being hired, and in essence, to get to start construction the day I was hired, and there were no plans yet. So it was quite a task to try and maneuver and balance and orchestrate with the contractors a lot of what had to be done. What I would like to have people say is that it was done well and that it was done appropriately.
It was like a cast of a show. You have all the characters lined up, and then the whole play begins, which was the Renovation. Only this play took a year instead of just a few hours. The experience of coming to the theater doesn't start when the curtain goes up. It starts when you walk up to the front of the theater and people experience the look of the theater, the feel of the theater. I often stand here in the lobby just inside the curtains here when the audiences are coming in, and they actually stop at those curtains and gasp. We all had a lot of interaction with SPF, looking at the plans, looking at Zoltan's ideas for what he thought the building should look like, and then sort of melding it into what we thought was financially feasible.
I would like our firm to be known as, first and foremost, a firm that solves the client's problem. I think we can do that because we have a great amount of experience, of course the intellect, but most importantly I think we have that passion and energy that's required to tackle projects of intense complexity.
Thanks to the talent, skills, and dedication of SPF Architects and the Pantages Renovation team, one of the glittering stars of Hollywood's vintage era has returned in all its splendor.